Hi, I'm Nina, and welcome to my Watch My Story YouTube channel. Please make sure to give us a like and subscribe so you get notified whenever we upload a new video. My story is about my boyfriend and my mother. My mother gave birth to me when she was only 16 years old. She was in a relationship with a guy at that time, and after she became pregnant, the guy who was supposed to be my real father left her. And my mother decided to raise me by herself and didn't get married since then. So now that I'm 17 years old, my mother is 33. When you look at her, she looks like a 25-year-old young woman. Whenever someone sees us together, they always think we are two friends and not a mother and a daughter. I mean, in fact, if I want to tell the truth, my mother is very sexy, and she's always paying attention to her appearances. She has beautiful dresses, blonde hair, sexy body, and she also has such seductive behavior. Men go crazy for my mother. But this is how my problem started. Every time I make friends with a new guy, as soon as they see my mother, they immediately hit on my mom and leave me to be all by myself. I mean, I do not want to say that I'm jealous or I don't love my mother, but the point is that I do not enjoy this situation either. I feel insecure and I feel that I'm not as beautiful and attractive as my mom. However, I never talked to my mom about this. I mean, come on, what can I possibly tell her? Hey mom, I know you worked so hard to raise me and everything, but why are you more beautiful than me? I can't tell her that. Even when I was in high school, most of the students were trying to get in touch with my mom or would send her friend requests on Instagram. All of this was happening until I finally got into a relationship with a guy named Chris that I used to have a big crush on. Everything between me and Chris was going great, from our dates to midnight walks and going to the movies and etc. But there was a problem. I had not invited Chris to my house to visit my mom yet. Chris, on the other hand, was insisting a lot, saying, "Honey, when are you going to invite me to come to your house?" I thought he wanted to come and have sex with me, and that made me feel happy, because it made me feel like he actually loves me back. But on the other hand, I was afraid that if Chris saw my mother, he would leave me for my mom. Long story short, one day I put my fear aside and invited him to my house. From the second I opened the door for him to come inside, as soon as he saw my mom, his eyes shined with surprise. He took my mother's hand and kissed the back of it and said, "Hello to the most beautiful girl in town." My mother did not like it at all and was used to this behavior of men and boys. But I was very surprised and angry. I thought Chris was different from the others. But he started flirting with my mother since the beginning. He was talking to my mom the whole time he was in our house. He didn't even look at me once. Until my mom got frustrated, and when she was about to go to the kitchen to make dinner, I looked at Chris and said, "Get out of my house, right now." Chris said, "What? What are you talking about, sweetie? What happened?" I told him, "What happened? You keep flirting with my mom. You haven't said a word to me since you came." Chris, who was very angry, said, "Well, of course. Your mom is sexy and attractive. That is why I'm talking to her. And the main reason I became friends with you was because I wanted to meet your mother to hit on her. And I'll make sure to get into her pants too." He said this and left, and I started crying as soon as he left the house. My mom heard me and she rushed out of the kitchen to find me crying alone by myself. She said, "What happened, baby? Why are you crying? Where is Chris?" I explained the whole story for her and told her how every time I'd make friends with someone new, they would leave me for her as soon as they see her. My mother, who was surprised to hear these words, said, "Oh, my dear, my beautiful daughter, why didn't you tell me this before?" I said, "I couldn't, Mom. You worked so hard and suffered so much to raise me all alone by yourself. I couldn't ask you why you were more beautiful than me." My mother hugged me tightly and said, "Who said I'm prettier than you? You're so beautiful. I will teach you how to be attractive, my beautiful girl." My mom's words calmed me down for a while, and that damn night ended. After that night, my mother was giving me much more attention and always helped me with makeup and dresses to be more beautiful. I also tried to work on my self confidence and improve every day to get better. I finally understood one thing. If one day I really want to know if someone loves me or not, I can find out this way through my mom. This is where true love shows itself, and I can understand if someone really wants me for myself or is just looking for lust and sex. Well, this was my story. Tell me your thoughts and leave a comment.